Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Painless Universal, a conversation with myself and Welsh. Today's conversation is one that's truly inspiring. My guest today will be talking about overcoming cultural pain to find your joy. The Duchess is the founder and runs a Galaxy Star, a real estate investment and management company, sourcing London properties for selected clients. She is also known for undertaking interior and furniture design, where she transformed residential and commercial property to realize to their maximum potential. Now, she uses her experiences to look after her own son, who was diagnosed with an illness, which she'll be talking about, and how she set up a charity to help others who might be going through similar issues. Her son, His Royal Highness Sheikh Selim bin Ahmed Al Maktoum, has this illness, which she's working very hard now to make sure he gets the best care, and others who have similar circumstances are also well looked after. She does all kinds of things to keep herself busy, but most importantly, she's a mother to her son. Welcome, my wonderful guest, Duchess Nivin, as she shares her exceptional story. Well, hello everyone, and welcome again to Painless Universal, a conversation with myself and Welsh. We have the amazing Duchess here with me, Duchess Nivin. She'll be telling us about her own journey, a journey of inspiration, a journey of how she's utilizing her platform to help others who are truly in need. How are you, Duchess, today?
I'm very well indeed. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very well today. Can't complain. I think it's a lovely day, so I think everything is great.
Sunny
So,
day.
yes, it's nice and sunny, so we can't complain. You know, you are a beautiful lady, and you do so much work for so many different people out there. Before we get started about all of it, everything you tend to do, can you just tell us a little bit in simple words? Who are you?
My name is Nivin Saadi Muhammad El-Gamal. I'm originally Egyptian. I moved to UK 2001. I remember July 2001. I specifically ran away from Egypt from men's cruelty and how Muslim men treating women bad.
Yeah.
So you are under control of your father, brother, husband, all your life, from the day you're born until you die.
No, I understand that culture because it's I'm from Africa and Nigeria in particular, but obviously not very similar with the Muslim culture, where it's very there's a very tight-knit culture, and there's sometimes it can be overwhelming. Growing up, you know, when you look back,
I love Muslim people, and I'm Muslim myself. I practice Islam, I fast, I pray. But unfortunately, Muslim men, they're using their religion wrong. They take it as it suits them.
Yes, and not knowing the long-term impact it has on some of the girls. When you were growing up, how did you know within yourself that, you know, I can't be here for too long. I need to come out and you know, find out the bigger picture of the world.
I felt severe depression since I was 9 years old. I had like physical, sexual abuse, and I couldn't take it. It was very hard on me. Even for hours, I could go to the bathroom screaming for hours.
Wow.
And if you go to the police there, when you are from a wealthy family, no one helps you. They just take you back to your home.
Yes, sir, I know.
So even you don't have any help. The contrary, here in UK, you have all the protection for women and children.
Yes, yeah, and that makes a huge difference because when you want to speak and no one is out there, if no one in your home is not listening to you, authority is not listening to you.
No one can hear you. Plus, it's not only that, you will be ashamed to tell your story to anyone because it's not appropriate to talk. in our culture.
Yes. So you just
you should not talk.
So
whatever worse happened to you, you should keep it for yourself, and you should never talk.
Wow. Wow. And when you came over to the United Kingdom, how was it? How did you find life? Because it must be so different from being in Egypt and coming over to the United Kingdom. How was it for you?
It was very, very hard, very difficult for me. Especially no financial support, nothing. I sold my car, I got the money of my car, and I came to UK straight. Yes. And of course, I have background of working as in, not working, graduated from interior design school, University of Fine Art in Alexandria. So I had like kind of career.
Yeah.
So I start first by working for real estate. Then I have some connections with UAE for palaces. I did like a lot of interior design palaces with ex-ruler of UAE, King Sheikh Zayed, God bless his soul. And this is how I built myself slowly. And to work in London, I had to do second courses, second degree. So I continue on my studies as well.
Wow, you were determined. And
yeah,
you were determined.
So I went to the American University here in Marylebone, then Chelsea College. I take another degree in furniture design. And I did in Delaware, USA, another master in Victorian style. And a lot of courses in Sotheby's Christie's for fine arts, for architect, history of architect, history of design, history of art.
Oh, and if I ask, what would your advice be to other girls out there who are in that was similar position, wanting to build a better future for themselves, but not quite sure how? What would your advice be to these young ladies out there?
You should not accept any humiliation. You should move on, whatever your age is. Even you are 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, you should not accept any humiliation, and you should move on and go forward in life. And always there is chances. Dignity is number one. Yeah. If you don't have dignity, you cannot be alive.
That's true. That's true. And so many girls need those kind words, because there's so many girls that are going through that difficult time, want to move on, want to leave, but not quite sure. So having someone like yourself would always give them that there's hope. In terms of—
By the way, my first interview ever in talking to someone. I did a lot of interviews in newspaper, magazine, but this is my first ever interview talking to someone.
You are joking. I am
not joking.
I am so—
I always used to talk to anyone. I was always scared. I am scared of my accent, how to to present myself, how to tell the story. I was scared.
Yes.
So I never spoke.
I am super honored.
TV or programs or anything, only newspapers.
You're joking, because you're so perfect, and I thought you've done this so many times, and I was just wondering, that's what I was asking. I asked that specific question. I said to you, what would you advise?
No, I prepared so many papers in front of me, so I don't be, but I'm not looking at them actually, but.
No, you're not. You're so natural.
I printed so much things.
Yes, yeah. No, but you don't need it, because we are having a genuine conversation about who you are. And I wanted to talk to you about your charity and its mission, because you've also gone on the path of setting up a charity. And that charity— yes. Tell me about the charity and its mission.
The charity, I set it up in 2011. Unfortunately, my son is diagnosed with MDL in immune system. As you're well aware, immune system, it's created by three main cells. The cells which is makes you feel ill, the cells which is telling you which direction to go to treat this illness, and the third one, which is treating the illness itself. So MDL is the army, which is telling you which direction you go to treat the problem in your body. And actually, this is the one was not working for my son. And it from me like days crying and so many months in hospital with him. And it was a very hard journey. That's why I set up the charity to help every child and every woman to go through that.
When do people get diagnosed?
Actually, when the child born, he get immune system from his mother for the first year. So he live with his mother immune system for the first year. From like 11 months old or 12, he start to survive with his immune system. This is when I start to know my son, he has a problem.
Oh, really?
He was sick. Then you treat him. Second day, he's sick again with a different disease. He catch any disease around him, any virus, any bacteria. So it was quite challenging. And they only treated with antibiotics. So he has to live with antibiotic for quite a few years.
And then you decided that you needed to understand more about it and more about the rest of the world.
Yes, I got everyone in this situation.
Okay.
Because actually to treat one case, it cost maybe around 600,000.
Wow.
So they are still in researches and doing a lot of research work on it with UCL Hospital and Great Ormond Street Hospital.
That's good. Those are great institutions to really work together. So in a day-to-day,
in my opinion, every child has the right, sorry, has the right to grow up healthy with all the credit he can have.
Yes.
To build his character and his personality, to know his himself.
Yes, I agree.
Because it took me, for myself, it took me years to understand myself and really what I want.
And when you relate to this,
and in my culture, it's only you're only in a wealthy family, you go to university, you have to get married, and you have to be like a part of the society face. Maximum, you work in charity.
Yes. But you were such a
and I went against all of that. And I went against all of that.
Yes, you're such a strong woman, and that strongness has transpired to the way you look after your son, because now you're not just helping him, but you're helping others to understand. Because I didn't even know about this, what your son has, the MBL disease, until I read on your website, and I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. That many people don't know about it. So with your charity, do you guys, are you now doing more and more work to encourage and help other people who've been recently diagnosed?
We are actually organizing a big event in Los Angeles, but unfortunately for the COVID reasons, we have to delay everything. But I'm hoping like 2020 we'll do it.
Yes.
In March by Oscar time.
Yeah, 2022. Yes.
2022, yes.
No, it's we've lost a year, so we're not quite sure where we are with the year. Another thing I want to ask you, you're very keen on fitness. You talk about it on your Instagram page. You talk about why it's important. Why is fitness important to you?
Fitness very important to me because I love to look always perfect. Even my worst day, I want to look perfect. I don't know really why, but it's something built on me.
Yes.
I cannot show my weakness to any person. And I always want to look the best of myself.
Yes. And what are your top?
For myself and for my health, for...
Yeah. And if you're to give your top tip, if you're to say to us, these are your top tips that we should follow to try and keep our best, to be our best selves, what would you advise to be your top tips?
I advise to eat slow quantities. You eat slowly, you eat little quantities, and you don't stop any kind of food which is you're not allergic to. First of all, you have to make like a blood test to know what is your allergy, your body allergic to stop everything you're allergic to, and to eat the main thing, which is you don't have allergy, but small quantities.
Oh, that is true. Okay, I didn't know that. So before
and for women, preferably if they're gonna do diets, they start from the second day of their period.
Well, if you're going to go on diet?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because the hormonal cycle starts with that day.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
I have to ask you before I let you go. You know, you've had your turbulence life. You've you've left Egypt. You've had you know, you were very open about your marriage. What lessons have you learned from all of this that has made you the strong woman you are sitting in front of me right now?
I won't accept any humiliation from any person. So humiliation for me, or like trying to put me down for yourself or for anything or for your selfishness, I will never accept it.
So true. That's powerful. I like that words. And I think if more women start to understand.
And for me, honesty is something very big.
Yeah.
Yes. Even with friendships.
Yeah. And
friends for me is about honesty. If you break that, I will never harm any person, but I will keep away.
Yeah.
I will keep. Yes.
So your advice other young girls who are going to listening to this conversation, your advice to them is to believe in themselves, I guess, and to believe in your worth. Is that what?
Yeah, you have to believe in your worth. Definitely. Not let any person to put you down for anything.
Yeah, that's very true. Thank you so much, because I needed to hear this, because every day we go through challenges in life. Life is a struggle on its own, and we think we have it under control, but most of the time we don't. And you are such a inspirational that you've been through so much of your own turbulence, but you've never let that put you down. You've kept yourself going. You've kept your you know, you've kept your purity of who the true essence of who you are. Any final message?
Thank you very much.
Yes. Any final message before we let go?
Love yourself and be truthful to yourself and to the other around you. And we are here in this world to help each other to grow.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.